Angetreten. Achtung. Angetreten. Achtung!
I am speaking to you from 10 Downing Street. This morning, the British ambassador in Berlin, the German government, finally issued a letter by 11 o'clock that they were
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
to withdraw their troops from
Ausrücken!
the state of war would exist between us. I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received,
Bereit!
and that consequently this country is
Ausrücken!
at war with Germany. You can imagine what a bitter blow it is to me that all my long struggle to win peace has failed. Yet I cannot believe that there is anything more, or anything different that I could have done, and it would have been more successful. Up to the very last, it would have been quite possible to have arranged a peaceful and honorable settlement between Germany and Poland. But Hitler would not have it. He had evidently made up his mind to attack Poland whatever happened. And although he now says he put forward reasonable
Befehle!
proposals which were rejected by the Poles, that is not a true statement. The proposals were never shown to the Poles, nor to us. And though they were announced in the German broadcast on Thursday night,
Bereit!
Hitler did not wait to hear comments on them, but ordered his troops to cross the Polish frontier the next morning. His actions
Befehle!
showed convincingly that there is no chance of expecting that this man will ever give up his practice of using force to gain his will. He can only be stopped by force. And we in France are today
Ihre Befehle?
in fulfillment of our obligations Run to the
Achtung!
aid of Poland, who is so bravely resisting this wicked and unprovoked attack upon her people. We have a clear conscience. We have done all that any country could do to establish
Befehle?
the situation in which no word given by Germany's ruler could be trusted, and no people or country could feel itself safe, had become intolerable. And now that we have resolved to finish it, I know that you will all play your part with calmness and courage.
Vorrücken! Los, los, los! Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Angetreten. Achtung! Bereit! Befehle! Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit. Befehle. Angetreten. Zuhören! Zuhören! Befehle. 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 Ihre Befehle. Achtung! Angetreten! Bereit zum Ausrücken.
I am speaking to you from the cabinet room of 10 Downing Street. This morning, the British ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note stating that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock, that they were prepared at once to withdraw their the war would exist between us. I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany. You can imagine
Zuhören!
though it is to me that all my long struggle to win peace has failed. Yet I cannot believe that there is anything more or anything different that I could have done
Ihre Befehle?
that would have been more successful. Up
Ausrücken!
to the very last, it would have been quite possible to have arranged a peaceful and honorable settlement between Germany,
Achtung!
but Hitler would not have it. He had evidently made up his mind to attack Poland, whatever happened. And although he now
Achtung!
forward by the Poles, that is not a true statement. The proposals were never shown to the Poles, nor to us. And though they were announced in the German
Zuhören!
on Thursday night, Hitler did not wait to hear from
Ausrücken!
but ordered his troops to cross the Polish frontier the next morning. The action shows convincingly that there is no chance of expecting that this man will ever give up his practice of using force against Stockholm. And we are today the monarch praying to the aid who is so bravely pursuing this wicked and unprovoked attack upon us.
Ihre Befehle! Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle! Ausrücken! Achtung! Ausrücken! Los, ausrücken! Los, los, los! Ziel anvisiert. Deckung! Bereit! Ausrücken! zum Ausrücken. Bereit. Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Achtung!
Mr. Speaker, on Friday evening last, I received His Majesty's commission to form a new administration. It was the evident wish and will of Parliament and the nation that this should be conceived on the broadest possible basis, and that it should include all parties, both those who supported the late government
Zuhören.
and also the parties of the opposition. I have completed the most important part of this task. A war cabinet has been formed of 5 members, representing with the opposition the unity of the nation. The 3 party leaders have agreed to serve either in the war cabinet or in high executive office. The 3 fighting services have been filled. It was necessary that this should be done in one single day, on account of the extreme urgency and rigor of events. A number of other key positions were filled yesterday, and I am submitting a further list to His Majesty tonight. I hope to complete the appointment of the principal ministers during tomorrow. The appointment of the other ministers
Ausrücken!
but I trust that when Parliament meets again, this part of my task will be completed, and that the administration will be complete.
Befehle!
I consider it in the public interest to suggest that the House meet today.
Vorrücken!
In accordance with the powers conferred upon it by the resolution of the House. At the end of the proceedings today, the adjournment of the House will be proposed until Tuesday, the 21st of May, with of course provision for earlier meeting if need be. The business to be considered during that week will be notified to members at the earliest opportunity. I now invite the House, by the resolution which stands in my name, to record its approval of the steps taken and to declare its confidence in the scope. Third, to form an administration of this case, representing that is undertaking it is something. But it must be remembered that we are in the preliminary stage of one of the greatest battles in history. That we are in action at many points in Norway and in Holland. That we have to be prepared in the Mediterranean. That the air battle is continuous. And that many preparations have to be made here at home. In this crisis, I hope I may be pardoned if I do not address the House at any length today.
Ihre Befehle?
I hope that any of my friends and colleagues or former colleagues who are affected by the political reconstruction will make all allowances for any lack of
Los, los, los!
with which I can to those who have joined the government. I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. We have before us an ordeal of the most grievous kind. We have before us many, many long months of struggle and of suffering. You ask what is our policy? I will say it is to wage war by sea, land, and air, with all our might, with all the strength that God can give us. To wage war against a monstrous tyranny never surpassed in the dark and lamentable catalogue of human crime. in one word. Victory. Victory at all costs. Victory in spite of all terror. Victory over long...
Angetreten!
Without victory,
Ausrücken! Los, ausrücken!
no survival for the British. No survival for all of the British Empire. No survival for the urge and impulse. Advance time forward towards its goal. I take up my task with buoyancy and hope. To be sure that our cause will not be suffered to fail like this. Time for these facts to take the age.
zurück! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Befehle! Achtung! Zurück! Bereit? Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Angetreten!
between the British and German air forces. Can you conceive a greater objective for the Germans in the air than to make evacuation from these beaches impossible, and to sink all these ships which were displayed almost to the extent of thousands? Could there have been an objective of greater military importance and significance for the whole purpose of the war than this? They tried hard, and they were beaten back. They were frustrated in their task. We got the army away, and they have paid fourfold for any losses which they have inflicted. Sir, when we consider how much greater would be our advantage in defending the air above this island against an overseas attack, I must say that I find these facts a sure basis upon which practical and reassuring thoughts may rest. I will pay my tribute to these young airmen. The great French army was very largely, for the time being, cast back and disturbed for the onrush of a few thousands of armored vehicles. May it not also be that the cause of civilization itself will be defended by the skill and devotion of a few thousand airmen? There never has been, I suppose, in all the world, in all the history of war, such an opportunity for use. The Knights of the Round Table, the Crusaders, all fall back into the past. Not only distant, but prosaic. These young men going forth every morn to guard their native land and all that we stand for.
Ihre Befehle!
These instruments of colossal and shattering power, of whom it may be said that every morn brought forth a noble chance, and every chance brought forth a noble night, deserve our gratitude, and to all the brave men, in so many ways and on so many occasions, are ready and continue ready to give life and all to their native land. Nevertheless, our thankfulness at the escape of our army and so many men whose loved ones have passed through an agonizing week must not blind us to the fact that what happened in France and Belgium is a colossal military disaster. The French army has been weakened, the Belgian army has been lost, a large part of those fortified lines upon which so much faith had been reposed is gone. Many valuable mining districts and factories have passed into the enemy's possession. The whole of the Channel ports are in his hands, with all the tragic consequences that follow from that. And we must expect another blow to be struck, almost immediately, at us or at France.
Zuhören!
I'm told, sir, that Herr Hitler has a plan for invading the British Isles. This has often been thought of before. When Napoleon lay at Boulogne for a year with his flat-bottom boats and his grand army, he was told by someone, there are bitter weeds in England. There are certainly a great many more of them. Traditionary reports return. Sir, I have myself full confidence that if all do their duty, if nothing is neglected, and if the best arrangements are made, as they are being made, we shall prove ourselves once more able to defend our island home, to ride out the storm of war, and to outlive the menace of tyranny, if necessary for years, if necessary alone. At any rate, that is what we are going to try to do. That is the resolve of His Majesty's government, every man of them. That is the will of Parliament and the nation.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
The French Republic linked together in their
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken! 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 zum Ausrücken! Zum Ausrücken! Befehle? Ihre Befehle? Ausrücken! 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 Bereit! Ausrücken!
Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate, of the House of Representatives, yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately
Ihre Befehle!
by naval and air
Zuhören.
forces of the Empire of Japan. The United States was at peace with that nation, and at solicitation of Japan, still in conversation with its government and its emperor, looking toward the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. Indeed, 1 hour after Japanese air squadrons had commenced bombing the American island of Oahu, the Japanese ambassador to the United States delivered to our Secretary of State a formal reply to a recent American message. While this replies
Ausrücken!
that it seems useless to continue the existing diplomatic negotiations, it contains no threat or hint of war or of armed attack. It will be recorded that the distance of Hawaii from Japan makes it obvious that the attack was deliberately planned many days or even weeks ago. During
Bereit zum
the
Ausrücken.
time, the Japanese government has deliberately sought to deceive the
Achtung!
United States by false statements and expressions of hope for continued peace.
Ausrücken!
The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe damage to American naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost. In addition, American ships have been reported torpedoed on the high seas between San Francisco and Honolulu. Yesterday, the Japanese government also attacked against Malaya.
Mr. Speaker,
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
military events which have happened during the past fortnight have not come to me with any sense of surprise. Indeed, I indicated a fortnight ago, as clearly as I could to the House, that the worst possibilities were open. And I made it perfectly clear that whatever happened in France would make no difference to the resolve of Britain and the British Empire to fight on, if necessary for years, if necessary alone. I have thought it right upon this occasion to give the House and the country some indication of the solid, practical grounds upon which we base our inflexible resolve to continue the war. There are a good many people who say, never mind, win or lose, sink or swim, better die than submit to tyranny, and such a tyranny. And I do not dissociate myself from them. But I can assure them that our professional advisors of the Free Services unitedly advise that we should carry on the war, and that there are good and reasonable hopes of final victory. We have fully informed and consulted all the self-governing divisions. These great communities, far beyond the ocean, who have been built up on our laws and on our civilization, and who are absolutely free to choose their course,
Greif weiter an!
but are absolutely devoted to the ancient
Achtung!
and who feel themselves inspired by the same emotions which lead me to stake our all upon duty alone. We do not yet know.
This is a talk on national security, because the nub of the whole purpose of your presence is to keep you now, and your children later, and your grandchildren much later, out of a last-ditch war for the preservation of American independence. All the things that American independence means to you, me, and power. Never before.
Auf geht's! Ausrücken!
Been in such danger as now. The Nazis, masters of Germany, made it clear that they intend not only to dominate all life and form, but to use the resources of Europe to dominate the rest of the world. the nature of this undeniable threat, it can be asserted properly, categorically, that the United States has no right or reason to encourage talk of peace until the day shall come when there is a clear intention on the part of the aggressor nations to abandon all thought of dominating or conquering the world. The forces of the states that are leagued against all people who live in freedom are being held away from our shores. The Germans and Italians are being blocked on the other side of the Atlantic by the British, and by the Greeks, and by thousands of soldiers and sailors who are able to escape from subjugated countries. The Japanese are being engaged in China, in Asia, by the Chinese nation in another great defense. In the Pacific Ocean is our fleet, a gun loaded with explosive bullets,
Angetreten.
economic as well as military.
Achtung!
Frankly and definitely, there is danger ahead. Danger against which we must prepare. But we well know that we cannot escape danger or the fear of it by crawling into bed and pulling the covers over our heads. Germany has said that she was occupying Belgium to save the Belgians from the British. Would she hesitate then to say to any South American
Bereit zum
country,
Ausrücken!
we are occupying you to protect you from aggression by the United States?
Befehle?
Belgium is being used as an invasion base against Britain, now fighting for its life. And any South American country in Nazi hands would always constitute a jumping-off place for German attack on any one of the other republics of this hemisphere. We think of Hawaii as an outpost of defense in the Pacific, yet the Azores are closer to our shores in the Atlantic than Hawaii is on the other side. Say that the Axis powers would never have any desire to attack the Western Hemisphere. This is the same dangerous form of wishful thinking which has destroyed the powers of resistance of so many conquered peoples. Let us no longer blind ourselves to the undeniable fact of the evil forces which have crushed, undermined, and corrupted so many others.
Zuhören!
Already within
Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
And neighboring countries. They seek to stir up suspicion and dissension, cause internal strife. They try to turn capital against labor and vice versa. They try to reawaken slumbering racial and religious enmity, which should have no place in this country. And there are also American citizens, many of them in high places, who unwittingly, in most cases, are aiding and abetting the work of these agents. I do not charge these American citizens with being foreign agents. But I do charge
Angetreten!
with doing exactly the kind of work that the dictators want done in the United States. The experience of the past 2 years has proven beyond doubt that no nation can appease the Nazis. No man can tame a tiger into a kitten by stroking it. There can be no appeasement with ruthlessness. There can be no reasoning with an incendiary bomb.
Angetreten! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle! Befehle! Ausrücken! Angetreten! Zuhören! Ausrücken! Befehle! Befehle! Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle? Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Zuhören! Bereit! Vorrücken! Vorrücken! es ihnen! Zeigt es ihnen! Ihre Befehle? Ausrücken! Bereit? Ausrücken! Befehle! Ausrücken! Befehle! Ausrücken! Befehle! Ausrücken! Los, los, los! Wir treten.